Not far east from the unmistakable buildings of the nation's capital, we've got a building that's also unmistakable in sight, but bears a new name. Welcome to Northwest Stadium here in Landover, Maryland. Today, we have an NFC fighting storm between the Dallas Cowboys and the Washington Commanders. Jake Bates now ready to get this one started. And we're off and running from Landover. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10.
They will go to 53.
Now running here with Jaden Blue. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
Let's see, Kate. Establish a run, cash in on the opening drive, and play from in front. That's a dream scenario to any contest, and runs like that gets the ball rolling.
1st and 10, Prescott. Hauled in by Lamb, right side. And he takes it up and across midfield to Commanders territory.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Prescott, a quick throw, complete. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
It's a gain of 6. And the Cowboy first down.
So first down from the 41.
Here we go. Yeah! Here we go.
On the give, it's Blue. And he'll scurry forward for a pickup of 3.
Hey, not a bad play by any means. There's room for more, and they know it.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7.
Yeah, here we go. Kill.
Dak out of the pistol. That one's incomplete. Had the connection, but some stone hands got in the way there.
Hey, Mr. Quarterback down there, that's a throw that's got to go somewhere else. Double coverage was waiting for it. QB super fortunate that ball wasn't picked. And incompletion, still pretty good for the defense, too.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. 3rd and long, they're going to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And this one does not go far.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
They apparently don't want a field goal to start this game. They want 6. They're going for it.
Here we go. 26.
They do snap it. Here's Prescott. And it's a turnover to begin their game. That's incomplete on fourth, and it's going to go over on downs.
Even the best receivers, they've got occasional breaks in concentration. You just never want to see it happen. One of the most important snaps of the game. If we know anything about this guy, though, it's he'll be up for the challenge the next time the ball comes his way.
So they'll head up here, 1st and 10 from the 34.
Here we go, set. 60 boxes, 60 boxes.
Daniel's going to throw to get us started. And this one is launched downfield. He's got it inside the 25. And he is down all the way to that 15-yard line.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
So a massive gain, and all of a sudden we've got 1st and 10 inside the red zone. This is Ja'Cory Kronsky-Merritt in it for the first time. Solid running here. That's 9 yards as he brings up 2nd down.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Defense hasn't really found its backbone yet, but maybe just a little sliver of light between the clouds here as they bring up 3rd down.
Yeah, you're not going to likely keep points off the board, but if you can come through with one more stop and limit it to a field goal, yeah, that's at least something to build from.
I see through your eyes and I
Ready, set.
Offense headed to the line. Just need to punch it forward a yard to reset the downs.
60, 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
The handoff on 3rd and short. And he's going to have enough for the 1st down. Not by much. He got it. That's all that matters. Sets him up with a 1st and goal. Love the way they decided to keep the drive moving. Brock pounding it forward, sending an early tone on this opening drive.
It sure does, both physically and then mentally as well, because you know and I know a successful run often leads to great play-action pass.
Looking end zone, but touchdown denied. Knocked away, incomplete. So they fire for the end zone on 1st down, Brock. I think a lot of folks probably assume after the incompletion it'd be a run here on 2nd and goal. What say you?
Yeah, I think you always got to be careful about assuming. As a fan, as a defensive coordinator, I think as an offense, you've worked on it all week, continue to get to the stuff you trust the most.
So the incompletion on 1st. Here is 2nd and goal.
Come on, set. Cowboy 80.
Out of the gun, Daniels. To the end zone, but incomplete. That play is going to force 3rd and goal.
Those windows over the middle, the congestion, just the mass of people. If you're not on time and on target, you're not going to find a completion, especially on that down and distance.
All right, got to get 4 here, Brock, or they're going to have a tough decision to make on this opening drive.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Daniels, 3rd and goal. And oh, he got it! Interception! And the Cowboys get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season. Offense showing trips out right as they get set for this 1st and 10. Prescott out of his end zone. Out left, Lamb makes the grab. And they're going to be set up with a 1st down after a nice gain there as he's down by contact.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. They hit a curl route of that length. It takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
1st down, here's Dak. Hits him on the out route. And this winds up being an excellent play for them from deep in their own territory, up approaching that 30-yard line. So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
26.
Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And he's only going to get 2 or 3 yards on that one.
You know, this is an offense that will emphasize the ground game at different points of each and every contest. And as long as they can reliably get gains like this, it's not going to change anytime soon.
4 yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6.
Here we go. Go to 54. Go to 54. Wide eight.
Back to the well again. Not much space available there. Maybe 2. That brings up 3rd down.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays. The ones that amount to really very little statistically and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, but they could be the big gains of next week.
It's a nickel look from the Commanders. 3rd down. Dak now from the gun. He has the first over the middle. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Bingo 47.
They'll run here on 1st down. And he works his way for a gain of 4.
You know, these are the kind of runs, Kate, that a balanced game plan and a balanced offense is built on. It gets you good yardage, it sets up your play action, and it keeps that defense honest.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. A 3rd down run with Blue. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
And the Cowboy 1st down.
1st down now, ball at the 33.
Yeah, here we go.
From the gun is Prescott. Finds him over the middle. And they haul him down just a foot or 2 shy of the red zone. And it's a gain of 12 on that one. And that'll be good for a Dallas 1st down.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
Here we go.
Blue running to the right. And into a sea of bodies he goes. Looks like they'll get about 3 out of it.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Second down now, 7 to go. Dak to the air here. Short pass brought in. And he's going to be brought down after a gain of 5, right up next to that line of gain.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
One quarter down for these two NFC East teams. Couple of zeros on the board right now. We're back to Northwest Stadium right after this. Time for our second quarter now. Let's see if the Cowboys can capitalize here in the red zone. The Commanders take a timeout. They're first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. Third and just 2 to go. Here he is on 3rd and short. That is Cox. He's got Lamb. And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a 1st and goal.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
4 downs to get this across. Here's 1st and goal. Carter here from the gun. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry.
SOS. You hear me talk about it between the 20s a lot. Stay on schedule. But it comes into play 1st and goal situations too. Because a run like that now, well, leaves that whole playbook wide open for you.
2nd and goal coming up. 5 yards to the end zone.
Yeah, here we go. We take the line in.
Prescott here from the gun. And he will score. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys get the game's first points here in the second. Well, Brock, you know this better than most. Sometimes these dudes can be a quarterback's best friend, finding the tight end in the end zone for 6.
And it really has been that way for decades when you think about it, Kate. From John Mackey to Tony Gonzalez to Travis Kelce. The position could be such a mismatch when you're throwing for the end zone.
McLaughlin tacks on the extra point. And they add 1 on to their first touchdown of the contest. McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
On the set.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. Screen pass here for Krosky Merritt. Nice drives quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
I know coordinator and quarterback going to be upset with that 1st down because you call a screen on 1st, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. Even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, the defense creates a negative play and sets them back behind the sticks.
Panther 60, Panthers.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And some excellent work to drive them all the way up past the 30-yard line. The big play nets him 17 yards. And that's good for a Washington 1st down.
Danger, Kate. Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
So they'll head up here 1st and 10 from the 34.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
From the gun, it's Daniels. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Ball still on that 34-yard line, 2nd and 10.
Ready! Ready!
Shotgun snap to Daniels. completed left side to Samuel. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
Kate, when Bill Walsh was implementing the drag route with the 49ers in the 80s, it sounded the same way as it did with Mike Holmgren and me with the Seahawks in the 2000s versus man on a drag route, run away. You see zone coverage, settle down, give your quarterback his numbers, and you can find a completion just like that.
From the gun, a run for Krosky Merritt. And he's brought down by a collective effort there, only 1 yard on the carry.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Now Daniels to throw. Good strike downfield to Lane. And they make the tackle at the 38. They pick up 14 yards on that one. And that's going to give the Commanders a first down.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
New set of downs for them. They'll start at the 38.
Ready? Let's go.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And they're going to stop him after he gets this to the 26. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's good for a Washington first down.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great block in the spring of guys hitting blocks downfield and a back who can show off his wheels.
Daniels setting up the play action. In big trouble now, and the ball is out. But it looks like someone from the Commanders got to that one. They'll keep the football. Wow, this has been a rough sequence for them starting out. First the interception, and now almost giving it away again on the fumble.
Yeah, Coach's going to have to get everybody around the campfire and get this thing figured out, because through all the years and all the styles of play, we know one thing, Kate. Turnover margin in the NFL is the biggest indicator of winning and losing.
So they keep the football, but now they face second and long.
Let's go now.
Daniels now. It's a big strike downfield to Samuel. And he's going to be stopped at the 17-yard line.
Just how many times do we see teams go to this route? You go to a Little League field, tell them to, hey, run to the post. It's a playbook staple. And he's someone you can depend on to create space and make catches out of it.
Third and just 2 to go.
Bronco 80.
Throwing now on 3rd and 2. That one's nabbed by Allen. And he's going to have enough for the first down. Not by much. He got it. That's all that matters. Sets him up with a 1st and goal.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. A tight end that moves the chains on 3rd down, that's a QB's best friend.
Four downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal.
Ready. Ready.
1st and goal. Krosky Merritt. And he'll only find 1 yard up the gut. 2nd down.
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Ready.
Now they're going to throw out of the gun. Escapes the pocket. And they take this in for the score. The Commanders start to fight back for their first points of this game. Jaden Daniels with the touchdown. Now it's Jake Bates for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Commanders tie this game 7-7. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. This return starts at the 5. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Dallas getting everybody set. They've got 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Prescott. Makes the connection. This is Jaden Blue. And he'll get it up to the 27.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. And one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
Back to throw. Here's Dak. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down. Here he goes, 3rd and long. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
You never, ever, as an offense, like 3 and outs, Kate, but you really don't like them on 3rd down when you throw into tight coverage like that. Got to manufacture a better look.
And some textbook work covering that punt. It is stopped after almost nothing on the return.
At their own 37-yard line.
On the set.
Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. 1st and 10.
Ready. Check up.
Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
38-yard line.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Quite a defensive battle, Brock, that we have got so far as we've reached our 2-minute warning. More coming up from Northwest Stadium. Stick around.
On the ready.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
Go. Let's go.
Daniels. They sure came his all to make that play, but it hits the deck. It's going to be 3rd down.
With each incompletion, each turnover, each sack, you can almost just feel this offense's frustration. Really imperative, this quarterback, stay positive. Just keep chopping away.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Now throw, 3rd and long. Cuts, this is Lane. And this great effort winds up getting him well into enemy territory before he's brought down. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains. So fresh set of downs now from 39.
39-yard line.
Throwing on 1st down, Daniels. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down.
Hey, you like these results on 1st. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook wide open.
2nd and 3 now.
Let's go now. Bronco 80.
To the air again, Daniels. Hits him on the out route. And he's going to get this down to the 9. That puts him in goal to go.
From a great throw to a nice route catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
Breaking the huddle. Here's 1st and goal.
Let's go. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Ready.
Again, Daniels to the air. He's got it. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4. Washington calls it 2nd timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
The 4-yard line.
That's not a big completion on a stat sheet, but that's a big contested, what I call gritty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends will get you.
Still chances to get these final 4 yards. It's 2nd and goal.
Here we go, set. Deputy Lions. Ready, ready.
Daniels is going to throw again. And he is in. Touchdown, Washington. The Commanders take the lead just before halftime. So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
That one right down the middle. And the Commanders break that tie and now lead by 7.
14. Cowboys 7.
Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. Returning it from the 4. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort.
First down 10 at their own 19-yard line.
They've got first down here, but just 18 seconds to work with. First down, here's Dak. This is a heater going deep. That is incomplete. Down to 13 seconds left. Ball and defender right at the exact same time there. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down.
Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL, Kate, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays down the field.
And he is persuaded to go out of bounds just as he gets this up past the 30-yard line. 12 yards on that play and a good call nets him the first.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
First down, Dallas.
New set of downs for him from the 31. Back to throw it. That's Lamb running slant. And he's going to be taken down here after he takes it to the 45. All right, they're going to call a timeout. 3 seconds left. That means one last play in this half. One last play before the break. He's back to throw. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, he falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
Chase McLaughlin set to kick
McLaughlin
off.
has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. It's Deebo Samuel with the return. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
Samuel on the return. Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Hold the ready.
All right, the Washington offense is set. Here comes 1st and 10.
Mustang 19. Get it. 19, Charger, 9.
Setting him on the dive. Only able to get back to the line on that first down play, so no gain.
The tackle by
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
Deputy. Bronco 80.
Play action now with Daniels. And he just got it away for the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be third down.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down.
Here we go. Ready.
Air it out on third. Complete beyond the marker. And he's going to have this up near the 40, just a little bit short of it. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that's going to give the Commanders a first down.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On third down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity. Man, did he make an impact play.
So fresh set of downs now from the 39.
60 by
On first down, here's Daniels. Back-to-back grabs here for Allen. He's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on the throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
Hold the check.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down.
Let's go now. Crack on, lady.
Running this one left. And they're not going to get him an inch on this second down play. Good job containing that run right at the line.
All about that defense there. Had them bottled up from the jump. Truth be told, probably lucky they even got back to the line of scrimmage.
A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here.
Here we go. Set. 70 line. Go.
3rd and long for him here. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Cowboys will take over as he reports his first interception of our season.
They'll take over first and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 47. There's a dive up the middle. And they're going to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for 2.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on second down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8.
Yeah, here we go. Wait, check the line in.
Dak now from the gun. Short pass brought in. And he takes this to the 38, so it's going to be 3rd and very short.
That's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 1.
Offense headed to the line. Just need to punch it forward a yard to reset the downs. Prescott now on 3rd and 1. Called in by Musgrave. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
All set to go now from the 35. Throwing on first is Prescott. And screen here to Blue. And this is down to the 28 before the defense halts it. The rookie from Georgia in on that tackle.
Well, this is the type of game we've come to expect from him as a runner, toting the ball, but he's just as adept at turning the screen into the same kind of yardage, too.
2nd and 3 now.
Here we go. Going to 54. Wide in. Wide in.
Here's the lone back on the handoff. And they are set up excellently. This is down to the 18. An even 10-yard gain on the play. And that's good for a Dallas first down.
I just love that so much, Kate. Yeah, they trailed at the break, but that doesn't deter you from running the ball. And results like that will more than likely have them lean into the run game.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. Builds up this one off to his running back, complete. And he's able to get this down to the 13.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
Working out of the gun, it's Prescott. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
This is going to be play number 8 of this drive as they set up for 3rd and 5. Prescott here from the gun. This one's caught. And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a 1st and goal.
There's no question. The greatest concern there was just getting the 1st down. You want a high percentage throw, and you're not really concerned about big yards. Well, the drag route was perfect. He comes open in the short field. It's easy to zip that throw right in there and reset those chains.
Yeah, here we go.
Prescott, a quick throw, complete. And this one's stopped at the 3-yard line. We've got whistles after the plays. We have somebody shaken up, and that's Luke Musgrave in need of some attention out there. So from the 3, here's 2nd and goal.
Yeah, here we go.
Blue. And he's in for the touchdown. The Cowboys start the 2nd half with some needed points. So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a one-score game in the 4th quarter that could go either way.
McLaughlin attack on the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Cowboys tie things up at 14. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Samuel now to return it. He stopped on the run back of the 27.
Samuel on the return. The Commanders take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Commanders to the line now, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. 60 Bison. 60 Bison.
Back to work after throwing the pick. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Hold the ready.
They'll try something else from the 27 this time. 2nd and 10.
Come on, come on. Set.
From the gun, it's Daniels. Completed left side to Samuel. This is a nice gain. Nearly moves those chains. He's got it up to the 36.
The goal of that little drag route is to get him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. That picked up a good chunk, and it was nearly a big play.
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2.
Liking 18.
Here he is on 3rd and short. Cuts. This is Lane. And he's going to have this one down to the 37. A 28-yard pickup there. And that's good for a Washington first down.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
New set of downs from 37.
Ready. 70 Lions. Bronco 80. Ready.
Daniels now on first down. He almost threw another one. Back-to-back throws now that should have been picked off, partner, as he continues making risky decisions with the football.
That's not going to show up as an interception on the stat sheet, but with all these next-level stats we have today, Kate, that's what you call a turnover-worthy play. And there have been way too many of them in this one.
Almost had back-to-back interceptions. A chance for him now to clean things up here on 2nd down.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
To the air again, Daniels. We should have had another one there. Defense getting opportunity after opportunity to pick it off. But 2 in a row now have slipped away.
Oh, that was such an opportunity lost. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points on the series. And instead, he just couldn't quite hang on.
Got to start taking better care of the football, Brock, as he brings him to the line here, 3rd down.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
To throw again, it's Daniels. It's cut by McLaurin. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone.
It's on the play. That's good for a Commanders first down. 1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Well, that didn't break out how they thought it would, and they're going to lose the first of their 3 timeouts for their trouble.
Let's go.
They give now out of the shotgun. And they're going to be humbled here on 1st down. Going to wind up losing yards on this play. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
Here we go.
Shotgun snap to Daniels. We just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. Here he goes, 3rd and long. This one falls incomplete.
That's a throw at this level. So much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. Got to be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
Bates' kick is up and good. And they've taken back the lead.
Independent kicker, man, that is a coach's best friend. Saves him so much stress to have a guy he can really trust to go out and hit it from that distance consistently. Because from that far out, no kick is a guarantee.
He's going to field this at the 2. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
Cowboys just about set. Here comes 1st and 10. First down, here's Dak. Complete to Mims. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
I feel so bad. I really do. And I don't mean this sarcastically, Kate. I feel bad for these guys in coverage. I don't know how you defend some of these players today because they get that drag route, they get one step inside of you. Well, there's very little you can do other than make the tackle.
Second down, looking for options. That's Lamb running the slant. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason. This is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
On first down, they'll run. And they will stop him at the line on what proves to be the final play of this third quarter. This is the end of the third quarter. The Cowboys have it, but some work to do in the final frame. They're trailing. Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down. From the gun is Prescott. And this one's dropped for what would have been a nice game. Trying to find his tight end. And things look tougher now with third and long.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
So after that prior incompletion, it's third down. To the air on third and long. Finds Mims. And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that'll be good for a Dallas first down.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Here's Prescott, first and 10. Hits his running back. He is down to the 30-yard line. They manage 22 on the rip and a first down.
Something out of nothing, Kate. That may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that, it was all him. Turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
What do you think?
Shotgun snap and give to Blue. And they make the tackle at the 28-yard line. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
Hey, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on first down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Dak now from the gun. Going for his back, but it's incomplete. It's going to bring up third down.
That's just simply one of those situations, Kate, where I think you and I got to tip our cap to the defense. Really took away everybody. There was no outlet, and only an incompletion could be had.
It's been an 8-play drive, and on play number 9 now, 9 is what they need on third down. Third and long for him here. That's caught for the first. And into the end zone he goes for a Dallas touchdown. The Cowboys take a fourth quarter lead. It's a Troy Franklin touchdown. So that, Brock, an important score here as they move out in front.
This is the time of the game where your legs just get a little bit tired. But that was a determined-looking drive right there. They were not going to be denied, and they're able to score and take the lead.
McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. Fielded at the 7. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line.
Their own 25-yard line.
All right, the Washington offense is set. Here comes first and 10.
Ready?
Now Daniels to throw. He finds his running back. Nice work, complete. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. How about 29 yards on that play, partner, as they get the chains reset?
That's just so good. I mean, that is teaching tape right there. It's what you want your guys to do. To not just catch it and fall down, but have a plan. Yes, you got to catch it first, but then have a plan to go attack. Be aggressive. Get those yards after catch. That is a job well done.
Running right side by McLaurin. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. And 16 on the pickup. And that's going to give the Commanders a first down.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after it.
We've set it downs for him from the 31.
Get it! Bronco 80! Ready, ready?
On first down, here's Daniels. Screen pass here for Krosky Merritt. And he stopped just before he reaches the red zone at the 21.
We've heard it said, and I believe it to my core, football is the ultimate team sport. And a well-run screen like that is the ultimate team play because it takes all 11 doing their job.
Second and inches at the Cowboys' 21-yard line.
Only need about the length of the football, maybe a touch more on this second and inches. Again, Daniels to the air. Chased out to his right. He's keeping it. He's inside the 10. And he did not get in. Finally stopped at the 1. And even 20 yards on the play, and it awards them with a first and goal.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a first down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
Gotta think this is 4-down territory, Brock, as they come up here first and goal.
Ready, ready! Viking 18!
They'll try and punch it in. And he's in. Touchdown, Washington! The Commanders take a fourth-quarter lead. And he has made this a habit this season. That's his 10th rushing touchdown so far. He is to go up by a field goal here in the fourth. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Commanders push their lead to 3.
The score, Commanders 24, Cowboys 21.
Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10. Prescott here from the gun. To the left and reeled in by Ferguson. And he'll get it up to the 27.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
This is 2nd and 6 coming up. Working out of the gun, it's Prescott. Complete out to the right. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. Coming to the line for another first and 10.
A gain of 9 yards. First down, Cowboys.
A give now from the gun. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
absolutely no fear in his game. Even one of the smaller defenders out there, he isn't afraid to go charging into all those linemen and dish out some physical play himself to make that stop.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Shotgun handoff to Carter. Solid work on his part. Gets 7 there. It's still 3rd down.
Some offenses, well, they prefer to go run in that RPO situation. It's a safer call, a little more conservative. But in this case, it gets him just as many yards as a short completion would have.
3rd and just 2 to go. He'll throw it. And they can't connect on the 3rd down deep shot. Love the courage they had to try it. But it's incomplete, and now we've got 4th down.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
Down a score. They're going to go for this on 4th down. Desperation time here. Throw caught by his running back. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. That was a big 3-yard gain because instead of a turnover on downs, partner, it gets them the first.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
1st and 10 now from the 46. Dak to the air here. Dump off caught by his back. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. They get an even 10 on that play. And that's good for a Dallas 1st down.
At that down and distance, this group was pretty confident the screen would get him enough yards for the first, and it did. And so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
On 1st down, it's Blue. Running there full steam ahead, but he ran out of steam pretty quickly. No gain on that one. They only get a yard that time, and we have reached the 2-minute warning. We've hit the 2-minute warning here in Landover. Cowboys down by only 3. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Prescott set to pass. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's just a little bit short of that 1st down. They stop him at the 33.
It's a gain of 9. Makes it 3rd and inches.
Here we go. Goal line formation coming out on 3rd and inches. Back play straight ahead. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down. Just a single yard, but that's going to be enough to move the chains.
That's a BYOB. You got to be your own blocker. It would have taken the entire defense piling on to stop him from getting that 1st down. Well done.
Blue gets the handoff. And this is going to go for about an 8-yard pickup as he takes him inside the 30-yard line.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Last run got him 9, so now they need one more here on 2nd down. He'll look to throw it. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he stopped cold at the spot. We'll keep paid for that one, but hey, still enough for that 1st down.
You just got to love that angle, right? It's been around a long time, but think about it defensively, Kate. How many times you see the backs out of the backfield and just run to the flat? The great running backs know how to plant their foot, sell that flat route, break it off to an angle, and break off the 1st down.
The Commanders take a timeout. They're first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. To the line for a new set of downs. Only a lone timeout at their disposal.
Yeah, here we go. 26.
Setting up to pass. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Incomplete. It leads to 2nd and 10.
Less than 40 seconds to work with. Here comes 2nd and 10.
26.
Here he is to throw. That could be it, folks. It's intercepted. And the Commanders make the play that should win them this game. Oh, man, Brock. They decided to air it out in pursuit of a touchdown that time, but it's intercepted, and the visit to the red zone comes up empty.
And that one stings, Kate. It really does. You have a limited opportunity that looks in that close, particularly as we get through the second half. The ones you get, you have to finish with points.
Commanders to the line now, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10.
60 bites. 60 bites. Here we go. Start. 18.
Starting on the ground team, Kronsky Merritt. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. Final timeout taken by the Cowboys. That's all they had, so the offense free to start running the clock down now. Lining up to take a knee on 2nd down.
19 Tiger. 19 Tiger. Ready.